It is the second day of our trip and we're in Coos Bay, Oregon. Yesterday we traveled just under 900 miles up here and it was a big movement day. Today is going to be much easier. We're headed up to Newport, Oregon, and then after that we're going to camp near Tillamook. As you can see, organization is critical to becoming a successful band director. This is day 3. We are up in Washington, just above Astoria, Oregon. And today we are going to the Olympic Rainforest. We're going to do a little hiking, a little off-roading, and enter the land of gray. Okay, so right now we have discovered the Chevron gas card is back in Tillamook, Oregon, and we are in central coastal Washington. So we're turning around. We got a 3-hour shot to go back to Tillamook and retrieve the gas card, and then about 4 hours to Olympia or Seattle. Exciting times. Alright, so 3.5 hours later, we are back in Tillamook, Oregon. Got the gas card, got another view at the Oregon coastline, and now we're headed into Washington, Olympia, Washington. Alright, it is day 4 and we are in Olympia, Washington, headed to finally the Hilton in Seattle to study and check in and get ready for tomorrow's entrance exams for ABC. Frank, you got anything? I mean, besides your stick bag that you forgot.
I hope my studying's gonna be enough.
Where are we? Seattle. We are headed off to the first day of clinics and rehearsals here. First year at ABC Master's Program up in Seattle this year. Pretty pumped and excited.
We don't have power in there. We have a little bit for our light and things like that. Things we're using.
Effort it takes to pull my fluid away. Yeah, it's not, I've got the fluid securely there because if I've got a triple tongue and do these leaps and wacky finger things, I don't need my fluid, you know, to, I don't know how loud this is going to be with my phone, but, you know, I don't want to be like barely touching my fluid.
It is day 3 of the ABC experience up here in Seattle, Washington, year 1. Saturday was the entrance exams, and the classes, clinics, and groups all started yesterday on Sunday. Today's Monday. We've had some great clinics on flute, some great clarinet information. We're headed over to get more info on our research projects, and then a bassoon clinic. Hey, it is Tuesday, day 4 of the first week of American Band College here, first year. We just are about halfway through our morning rehearsal. We were prepping John Williams' Midway March for the July 4th concert. And this morning we had another bassoon clinic by Monica Ellis, the second of hers, as well as the clarinet, the last clarinet clinic. And I had a brief lesson with Robert Ponto for conducting. So lots of great things coming out of here. American Band College, excited to see what happens the next couple days. Hey, we just got out of our morning rehearsal and we're off on a run to Trader Joe's to go get some provisions, some more salads and food and all that stuff on day 4 of ABC.
Remember, the strokes are similar. Same. The same shifting idea. So you think about your horizontal arm movements and vertical wrist movement. You also want to think about the placement that you play. I talked about this already, so this is going to be very clear. You can do that, but that can never be heard, right? Like in a normal part, a marimba part in a band, that would never be heard. So I suggest that you go harder, because it does have to cut through the ensemble a little bit. Yes? Good.
That's off of my top lid. Any tuba players in the room? Yeah, you were nodding. Yep, this is tuba player thing. It's the only way I can articulate that note is to put the lid right, or put the tongue right between my lips, okay? How would you use this in a classroom, you might ask? I know some of you are thinking that.
All right, day 5 here is a big one. We have a clinic right off the bat with Richard Saucedo on conducting and rehearsal technique. And then the Moanin' Frogs are here, John Whitaker on trombone. Should be a really good one with 2 rehearsals with all the guest conductors, so pretty pumped. Today is Friday, day 6 of the ABC experience, and today we have another trombone clinic with John Whitaker and a mystery guest clinician, conductor, artist, who knows. So it seems like everyone's headed over early to the main hall to get a good seat, so we're gonna go see what happens. Pretty cool.
Glisses did you hear? 2, right? Two glisses. And the only gliss that I did is when I changed from an A natural to a G natural. So basically the rule is if you're crossing partials, moving your slide and crossing partials, you don't have to tom.
Super nice, very soft-spoken, but it's not like you're meeting a human. I mean, and I don't mean this in a bad way. It's sort of like you're so bigger than life, you're so iconic. It's almost like you're meeting an alien.
This guest has been described as everything from an old-fashioned man to Huckleberry Finn with hormones. Would you please welcome the #1 international star?
Good. How many of you do marching band? Why? I just don't think there's a way a kid can yell "I love you" more than marching band. Take the smartest kids in the school, put them on a parking lot. God, it's 100 degrees, and threaten them with water, and they do it, don't they? They do it. How many of you are in this room because of a band director? How many of you might not be in this room had you not intersected with that person in your life? You might have done something else. So here's the question, gang. Was it the music or was it the band director that got you? And the answer, of course, should be yes, right? But my guess is for most of us it was the band director. Would you agree? How many said they might have done something else? How many of you are what I call band geeks? Like when you were in high school, you hung around the band room all the time. Yeah, go to school, hang around the band room, yeah? How many of you would get passes, get out of class, go down the band room? How many have ever ditched a class, hid in the band room? The leaders of tomorrow. During this virtual, whatever it is, I was still doing obviously workshops, and one of the things I do is leadership workshops for administrators, right? Now for that kind of fun, you can just take a fork and jam it in your head real hard because it feels good when you pull it out. No, I'm teasing. Those administrators are phenomenal. I mean, they're busting their ever-lovins, right? So anyway, they're doing this principal leadership workshop, blah, 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 and they never tell them I'm a band director. They never tell them that. They just go, some guy who knows something about leadership. So what they had done is they had taken a survey, all of them, and put together what this information and data about which class held the kids the best. Which class was the most engaging for the kids? All these principals brought their surveys to this event. Do I need to tell you what it was? It was band. And by a long shot, too. It wasn't just a little bit. It was band by a long shot. Now, I know you're sitting there going, oh, crap, I couldn't even get Jeff to get on the phone. You were way ahead. So then they all go, well, why? Why? And what they came up with was, now remember, they're not band directors. That band is a culture, it's not a class. Yeah?
survivor's log. This is day 6, Friday, week 1, ABC Seattle experience.
Near-death experience.
At the Wendy's. Death came early that day, right about 12:30. Went out for some burgers, and McDonald's was closed. We went one more street up above the airport, and saw 3 of the shadiest, sketchiest dudes we've ever seen. So that was pretty cool. Case in the joint with the G-lock, and we made it out alive, so that was pretty cool. So having survived day 6 in all its glory, including a fairly sketch trip to a Wendy's that almost got us shot, we are now at the mall, having gone to Target, got some food and supplies, and now we're at the mall hanging out and gonna have some pizza. It is Saturday, concert day of week 1, and 102 degrees here in Seattle. So stocking up on some water and getting ready for a nice concert tonight.